Testing. Okay. So I'm gonna turn this audio down just a little bit, so that way you guys can hear me. Hello, everybody. I am Arcapa12, and today we are going to be playing the Mass Effect Legendary Edition here in just a moment. I'm going to be switching over to the live screen. There we go. Now, as you can see, obviously, what you see at this particular moment is actually just my desktop. There we go. We're gonna hide that so you can take a look at this. I'm going to show you guys. This is what we're working with here, and I'm going to warn you guys right now. I have been struggling to get both my my Streamlabs and all of my Mass Effect mods installed, functional, and ready to go. And that has been an ordeal and a half for the last couple of hours. So I apologize. I am 2 hours later than I wanted to be, but here we go. We have, these are the mods that we're going to be running with for Mass Effect 1 as of right now. I might add some more in the future, but as of right now, we've got the Advanced Weapon Model mod, which is designed to port over Mass Effect 2 and 3 weapon skins to Mass Effect 1. We've got the appearance modification menu. That's important so that way I can customize the way that myself and my companions look in the game and not have to rely on default stuff. I have the Black Market license, which will give me access to things that were originally supposed to be in the Legendary Edition of Mass Effect 1, but were cut because of one reason or another. We've got the elements of comparative weaponry so that way we can better compare weapons. That seems rather standard and, self-explanatory. The Galaxy Map Tracker, which anybody who plays Mass Effect 2 and 3 know, the tracker system for the different missions that you can go onto is like a vital thing. And so Mass Effect 1 doesn't really have that. So this implements a Mass Effect 2 and 3 style tracker system to Mass Effect 1. The Halcyon Hair Pack, I'm not going to be using it for my characters. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to be playing as default Shep or a Shepard that I'm going to be custom creating. I will be doing male Shep. No, actually, you know what? I have a mod for Mass Effect 2 and 3 installed so that way FemShep can romance Jack and Miranda. So maybe I'll do FemShep. I haven't really thought that through. But anyway, the Halcyon Hair Pack is primarily so that way I can use that with the Legendary Edition 1 diversification project, which gives more variety to the NPCs around you. I also have the community patch, obviously, because that's just a natural thing you want to get to try and stabilize the game and get rid of some bugs and stuff like that. The N7 Warfare Pack, which is an add-on for the appearance modification menu. The Saren Stages, which will modify and augment Saren's appearance as the game goes on to make it look a little more natural. Because one of the things that I never liked in Mass Effect 1 in the original version was the fact that Saren barely changes in appearance, despite the fact that he's obviously very heavily augmented. So this is going to change that a little bit. And like I said, the squad mate appearance pack, that's so that way I can select custom armors and different piece of equipment and stuff. And then the universal N7 armor, I don't remember if I installed that or not, but if I did, what that does is it makes it so every single one of Shepard's armors has the N7 stripe and N7 logo on there. But I don't remember if I actually installed it or not. I think I downloaded it, but I may not have installed it because I had the appearance modification menu. So I can choose to just wear the Onyx armor if I want to, even if that's not the armor I'm actually got equipped. But I don't remember. It might be installed, it might not. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, these ones above it are the most important ones. So all of these are going to end up bringing a little more immersion, a little more unification between the three games to Mass Effect 1, because it is stylistically the least unified of the three games. Mass Effect 2 and 3 are significantly more unified than Mass Effect 1 is when it comes to style and appearance and overall world building. So yeah, that's what we're working with here. Let's get started on creating our character and dive in, because I've wasted enough time trying to get this stupid stream going. And frankly, I miss playing Mass Effect.
To Alliance military database. Classified information requested.
I am going to hold up 1 second and
secure connection.
listen to the stream on my phone so I know that the audio is correct.
Confirmed.
I do like the fact that they ported Mass Effect 3's femship to Mass Effect 1. That is always like been a thing that bugged me. So I'm really glad that they finally did that for the Legendary Edition. Okay, it does sound like the game is a little quiet on your guys' end, so I am going to turn the desk audio up. So give me 1 second. Oh. Okay. Should. Okay, I think that should have fixed that audio issue. I think. Yeah, give me a second. The stream is obviously a little delayed on my phone, so just listening. Okay, I do think that fixed it. Cool. Awesome. We can continue on. All right, so let's see. Do I want to do femshep? So the thing about the Mass Effect 2 and 3 Jack and Miranda romances is that the way that they are set up, they use like previously used dialogue from other portions of Mass Effect 2 and 3 to fill in gaps for Mass Effect 1, or excuse me, for the Jack and Miranda romances, and I wasn't planning on romancing it in Mass Effect 1, so that way I had either Tali, Jack, or Miranda available to me in Mass Effect 2. I can't romance Tali if I'm femshep, so I think I will, but I do kind of want to romance Jack. I'm not gonna lie, I love Jack's romance, so I think. God, I should have thought about this before I started. I kind of wish I had gotten those LEDs to work. That was one of the mods that I wasn't able to get to work, was the LED mods. You know what? Why not? We're gonna do femshep, and we're probably gonna romance Jack or Miranda. I haven't decided. I do have a mod that puts Miranda back on the Normandy after Mass Effect 3, after a certain point in Mass Effect 3, and it has custom dialogue for that and custom romance scenes for that. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. I haven't decided it.
Please log in to access your profile.
I was planning on making a custom male shepherd, but if I'm doing femshep, I can't not like that. The face is perfect already.
Profile reconstruction complete. Please log in to access your profile. Please log in to access your profile.
All right, what do I want to do?
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile.
Here's the hoping that like some of the
Confirm
modifications don't
pre-service
crash
history.
my game. I usually do colonist or earthborn. So I think I'm going to do spacer. That's the one I've least done.
Confirm psychological profile.
Normally what I do is I end up being like colonist and then sole survivor, just to make my character be as like absolutely like potentially PTSD'd as possible. And that sounds awful, but like, I don't know, something about those two together just makes it sound like Shepard's even more of a badass, because they survived a colony being completely destroyed, and then they survived like their squad being completely wiped out. Bum. I think I'm gonna do War Hero with the spacer background.
Confirm military specialization.
Now this is where things get interesting, because like I gotta figure out what do I want to do for FemShep. Most of the time, I usually go engineer, if I'm to be perfectly honest. I usually go engineer, soldier, or infiltrator. Sometimes I'll do sentinel. Very rarely do I do adept or vanguard. I like sentinel because it's a mix of biotic and tech abilities, and those are like two of my favorite things to do. But I also really enjoy the specialization. I like my first playthrough. I usually enjoy doing the specialization for the soldier, so that way I can specialize in assault rifle and heavy armor on other playthroughs. But for this playthrough, you know what? No, I'm gonna do soldier, because no, soldier is so basic. Medium armor. Medium armor is sufficient, I suppose. Start out with light armor, go to medium. It does kind of frustrate me that none of the other character classes except for soldiers start with medium armor. But then again, I do have the appearance modifier, so I guess it doesn't ultimately matter. I can wear medium or heavy armor, like, in appearance, even if it's just light armor. No. Soldier. And the reason for soldier is because the AR training. If I had already played this game once before and I had the AR training, I would go probably engineer and use the AR with the tech. But since I don't, I'm gonna go with soldier, because the AR is my primary weapon in Mass Effect 1. I prefer the AR over almost everything else. So I'm going to go with soldier only because of the AR training.
Confirm facial identification.
And like I said, I can't change FemShep's appearance. Like, I've done FemSheps in the past, and I've never been able to make them look like good in any way, shape, or form. This is the perfect FemShep face, so.
Profile reconstruction complete. Identification confirmed.
It has been forever since I've played Mass Effect 1. Like, we're talking probably almost 12 years since I last touched Mass Effect 1. So I'm I definitely feel like I can do veteran fairly well. No auto level scaling. In classic mode, the original 1 through 60 levels are used instead of the new 1 through 30 levels. Points same, but the number of levels is doubled. I, 1 through 60 levels See, and because I haven't played the Legendary Edition, I don't know what the difference is in terms of like the level gap. Like, I don't know if that means you get, obviously you get fewer points unless you get the same number of points. It's just spread out across fewer levels. So I don't know. I might go classic mode only because I can guarantee I know what that is like. Don't need pop-up tutorials, I don't think. But it has been a while, so maybe I'll just keep them on and I can turn them off later. All right, there we go. There we go. I'll change my little guy if he gets in the way of like the actual visuals. Oh, right, I forgot. This is one of the mods. Community patch. Allows you to backtrack through Pharos to complete Pharos. Completion of the main mission. This option is currently disabled. Vanilla behavior. Oh, okay. So the diversification stops that. Got it. That's good to know. I don't think I need to worry about that. See, this is where like the mods really kick in because they can really change how the game is played. Select different outfit for your character's romance scenes. Yeah, sure. Recruitment allows you to customize squad mate appearances before. No. Immersion breaking outfits. Allows you to. No. Wears armor for recruitment mission. No. Vermeer. Yara in armor. Nah. Tally uses the same appearance as casual in combat. I feel like that is, let's see, that would make sense as a Quarian. And he's like both. I don't know what her casual appearance would look like. Wear equipped armor. Equipped armor when they are in combat appearance, even when they are not actively in the party. This will override their default iconic appearance. Any selected appearance will still have precedence over this. Still restrict force helmets unless the setting ignores that enabled. No, you know what? Oh, that's fine. Saren stages setting. See, this is where I was talking about with like the different things for Saren. My thing is, I don't know if the armor still has the Geth arm with it, because I don't want the Geth arm there. So I think I'm going to keep the rope. I'll do that. Well, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that the armor on the less implanted version of Saren actually has like a regular arm. It looks like in the screenshot that it's a regular arm. Yeah, okay, so that, yeah, those vanilla appearance, that's when he's got the Geth arm. Okay, that's what I want. That's what I want. I want the armor intact without the Geth modifications, because I feel like at the beginning at Eden Prime, he doesn't have modifications, or he doesn't have very many. Let's see, Alliance Marine armor cycles through the Netmos Marines, options for the vanilla appearance, standard armor, and more muted frontier armor. Oh, I don't know what that means. This is obviously Mass Effect 3 armor. It's the vanilla appearance, standard Alliance blue armor, more muted frontier armor, and colors more suited for their. Okay. We'll do the standards, but that way it looks like the Mass Effect 3 armor. Diversification. Bring down the sky timer. Mass Effect 1 design. This will remove the Kodiak shuttle and frigate in the docking bay. No. Hannah Shepard hologram. During the Spacer mission, Shepard's mother will appear via hologram. Oh, that's cool. Female human consort acolyte being the first to restored male acolytes. Okay, interesting, interesting. Female Turian Korra's dance. Oh, awesome. They put Korra's. That's awesome. I love that. Drell NPCs will not appear. It's not recommended for your option if you have not previous. I have played Mass Effect 2, so you know what? Drell will be a bear. Cool, 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 cool. Exact. Nope, nope. We'll just leave that there. Awesome. Yes, confirm choices. Boom. Select character. Oh, I see. Casual appearance. I freaking, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I freaking love the fact that they have this. Just genuinely, I love the fact that they're allowing you to choose all this. Okay. Combat appearance. Armors. I am always going to select the Onyx because I need Shepard to stay in freaking N7 armor at all times. It just has to happen. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. I'm going to have so much fun. All right, cool. What's Commando Advanced? Oh, I see. Sorry, Commandos. I see. Nope. Let's get back to the, Let's get back to the medium N7. Oh. I'm glad there's no details. I'll worry about that later. Caden, casual appearance. Yeah, he can use the Mass Effect 3 stuff. Combat. He's fine. Jenkins. I want Jenkins, actually, to wear... There we go. That's what I want Jenkins to wear. I want Jenkins to be in that armor. And since Caden, actually, has Caden's, additional armors... But now, now Shepard looks kind of out of place in her rather generic N7 armor. This is where the N7 logo thing that I was talking about would come in handy. No, she's a soldier. She can use the N7 armor like that. That's fine with me. I might explore additional stuff later. But for the most part, I don't see anything that strikes me as being suited for an N7 operative. So I am just going to put her in the N7 heavy Onyx armor. That should be fine. Caden. Yeah, it should be fine. Should be fine. Yes. Let's start the game finally.
Well, what about Shepard? She's a spacer, lived aboard starships most of her life.
I need to turn on subtitles.
Military service runs in the family. Both her parents were in the Navy.
She proved herself during the Blitz, held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
She's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question her courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the furthest stars. The base of this incredible technology is a force of control that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They called this the greatest discovery in human history. The rest of the galaxy called it Mass Effect.
Arcturus Prime relays in range. Initiating a transmission sequence. Commander?
I also just noticed that my little guy is peeking up over the top of the game. I don't know why the game is, like,
We are connected.
in that setting.
Calculating transit mass and destination.
Once I'm out of the cutscene, I'll see if I can modify it.
Relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. screen. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
I'm not gonna lie, I got chills.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
Okay, so first things first, options. Let's see here. I don't know why in the cutscene it like minimized the size, but like when I'm in the actual game, it's like in proper widescreen format. That's kind of weird. I don't know if I have any control over that, so I apologize. But let's see here. What am I doing? All right. I wanted. Is it in? First of all, no motion blower. That will screw me up. I'm trying to think where you turn on. I'm trying to remember where. Nope. Oh, I forgot they have new UI compared to the original Mass Effect. That is so much better. I'm going to be honest. That the UI matching like Mass Effect 3 and I think Mass Effect 2 is so much better than the original new UI for Mass Effect 1. I'm so happy. I'm trying to remember where you go for subtitles. I'm not seeing subtitles anywhere. Pretty sure. Oh. That's gonna be nice. Yeah, I don't know where you would go for subtitles, honestly. Would it be in main menu? Extras, options. Nope, same things. That's unfortunate. Don't think. Oh, wait, no. There it is. Subtitles. Thank you. Thank you. The game is pretty clear, but I like having subtitles just to be on the safe side. Also, again, I don't quite know why my little guy is popping over the top of the head as well as the top of the screen as well as standing below.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission. And we're getting
along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, man. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
One moment. Uno momento. For the viewers that are just joining, you can see the mods that are currently running for this. So in case you're curious, I'm just checking the stream over on YouTube before I jump back in. There we go. Okay. Everything looks okay.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper. Less chance of security leaks, too. Plus, there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
For those who are curious, I will be doing a little bit more, a bit more of an aggressive approach at times. But for the most part, I like playing a more amicable character.
There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Oh, controller decided to disconnect.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
See, like I said, I will be a little more aggressive and assertive when the situation arises.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
I don't think... Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I can get through here. It's really cool to see the Marines in like the Mass Effect 3 armor here in Mass Effect 1. I just wish I could have gotten the Mass Effect 1 armor like lights to work so that way it's a little more cohesive with what's going on. But that mod, for whatever reason, didn't seem to want to like agree with what I was trying to do with it. So...
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the Commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
I have to say that, like, I love the animation quality increase that they've done, but Mass Effect 1 was notorious for being almost a little too snappy with the way the heads moved. Like, they would start slow and then they'd snap to whatever the character is supposed to look. They smoothed it out a little bit, but it's still noticeable. I mean, I already know why we told this council. It's something that affects all of the galaxy. But for people who haven't played Mass Effect, I will ask the question, even though I already know the answer.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group, It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I genuinely am hoping that in one of the next Mass Effect games that we can play as a different race besides human. I want to play as an Asari. I want to play as a Turian. I want to be able to experience the story from the eyes and the perspective of a different race besides humanity. Now, I understand why they chose humanity. Like, it's the easiest to connect to, but the Turians especially are such a cool culture, such a cool species. I want to be able to play as them. I know that there are plenty of other Mass Effect fans out there that feel exactly the same.
Just tell me what I have to do.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Krogan would be kind of fun, but I would worry about like how they would do that, because Krogans, like as a species specifically, they're built in a very unique way, and it would complicate like animation styles for like the primary character. It would complicate the overall direction of the narrative, I feel like, because of the lack of proper animation styles. There are certain things that like the Turians, the humans, and the Solarians, and the Asari are capable of doing because they all are a similar size and body shape. The Krogan, if you look at the Krogan anatomy, and for those who haven't played Mass Effect, you'll meet a Krogan eventually. He's one of the best ones in the series. They are giant. They are like giant reptilian toad things that have like massive humps on their back, and their overall like body posture and design would be interesting, but I feel like a little limiting to be able to have as a main character of the franchise. They're easier to do as a side character because of the fact that you're not going to be focusing on those animations as much. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying I feel like the limitations might be a little much.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
Just notice the captions still aren't popping up. Also, I need to see if the chat is actually displaying properly on my stream.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
evac! They came out of nowhere! We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
I can't wait to see if the Geth
Your
weapon
team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go
actually
in heavy and head
ported
straight for
over.
the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus
Oh,
will scout out
okay.
ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
Okay, so the weapons obviously did port in. That's exciting.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
No sign of Nihilus. Damn, he's fast. Oh God, what happened here?
Let's see here. Nope. Oh, right, I forgot. They've got the wheel here. That's right. Okay. I want... Yeah, I already know. Oh, nope, that's Caden. Caden is not proficient with... That's what I want. There we go. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. First things first. Subtitles on, please and thank you. Ooh, that's a pretty monumental zoom in.
What the hell are those?
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
Freaky looking things, aren't they?
Oh God, what happened here?
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
Jenkins,
I like how Jenkins is using the M8, which is for Mass Effect 2. Bye, Jenkins.
Rip right through his shields. We're out of chance.
we'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Okay, now that we're actually getting into like the actual sounds of the game. Oh. Let's see here, sound effect volume. Let's not deafen myself. That should work. Oh, I forgot. I've got I've got talents. I already know how to do that. Okay.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
I love how beautiful Eden Prime actually looks in this game. Where are you, Caden? Like, seriously, where the hell did you go? Oh, there you are. Also, the ability to infinitely sprint in Mass Effect 1 is so freaking nice. It's a little slow to start up, but you know what? I'll take it. Oh, they do. Okay, good. The Geth weapons are there. Oh man, it makes it so much more immersive seeing the Geth actually use Geth weapons. I can't remember if they used the Geth rifle in the first game, but I know that the shotgun and the sniper rifle were not Geth weapons. Nope, never mind.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna make it.
I was gonna snipe it, but...
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, ma'am. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
Let's see here. While we are in this, actually after this cutscene, I'm going to lower the size of my little dragon guy. Ark Gregorius is currently in the way of the the closed captioning that I tried so hard to get up.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Move out!
Let's see here. Squad. Ashley did not have her helmet with her. So I'm going to turn the helmet off. Now, bear with me for a second as I go into Streamlabs. Let's see here. Is it? It's not Fugi. It is. No, not that one. There you are. I am going to just shrink you down a little bit. There we go. Ark Gregorius should no longer be in the way of the actual subtitles. I'll move him over a little bit too. Down a little bit lower. There we go. Hopefully that's no longer as annoying.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Yeah, the gun's a little obscure, but I don't think you guys need to see exactly where my overheat meter is right now.
That man was still alive when they stuck him on the spike.
Impaling victims instead of just shooting them. There must be some reason behind it.
Classic psychological warfare. They're using terror as a weapon.
Killing us isn't enough. I guess they want us to suffer. Then I guess we better take it.
Wow, that sniper rifle is loud. Shotgun's pretty loud too. As it should be.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
We make for the camp.
It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Oh, Thrawn and STO? I don't know. Like, Hang on. Although I did just notice that comment. I did not see it pop up on my little screen up here. So I'm assuming that for whatever reason, Streamlab is desynced with my what is it, box? Let's see, what is that? The chat box. There we go. I do plan on getting back into STO. It's been a little while since I did anything on STO, if I'm to be perfectly honest. But so like it's not like I don't want to do it, because I do. I love playing Star Trek Online. It just ultimately comes down to I don't know why my little guy's duplicated. It just comes down to the fact that like it's been a kind of a hectic little bit since I last played. And so eventually I will get back into SEO, but I haven't actually touched it in months. So that's unusual for me, because I think the last time I played it was like November, early November. So it's been a little bit, but I do plan on
the camp hard. It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Shut up! I'm talking. I do plan on getting back in there. Whether or not I live stream it is another story, but I know it is one of the ones that people like watching me play, so I probably will eventually.
Oh God, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Forgot how not so terrifying the husks are.
Now we know what those spikes are for. Turning our own dead against us.
It must take a few hours for the spikes to turn people into husks.
Yeah, I forgot how like non-threatening the husks were in Mass Effect 1 compared to 2 and 3. And for those who know, no, I'm not punching the scientist. Mostly Paragon with a hint of Renegade.
Security locks engaged.
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Hurry! Close the door before they come back.
Don't worry. We'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. One second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers. Bringers of darkness. Heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil. Awakened the beast. Unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape, no hope?
No, I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Yeah, I'm not gonna shut him up.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Hold on one moment. I'm going to put an intermission screen up because I want to check a setting on YouTube. See if I can't make something. Ignore. Actually, no. Let's do Be back soon. There we go. I promise I will be right back. This will be really quick. Okay, cool. Everything is working exactly as I expected it to. All right, so let's there we go. With how scuffed the stream started and how the fact that it started 2 hours late, I just want to make sure things are working the way they're supposed to be. That's all. I keep wanting to sprint by clicking the left stick. I think I'm just used to that. Oh, good. It did port the right armor in. Excellent.
Saren. Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Oh, he's using a freaking version of the Eagle for that. That's awesome. Okay, I'm so glad I modded it. Saren looks so good in that modded state. Without the Geth arm, without the cybernetics, it fits so much better with the lore.
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
A Turian? You know him?
He's a Spectre. He was with us in the normal.
Something's moving, over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
What are you doing sneaking around back there?
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
What the hell are you talking about?
There were 2 Turians here. Your friend and another one he called Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
You hide very well, because I didn't see you behind the crates. I was just over there.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's honestly fair. That's honestly very fair.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform. Thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Do have to say that, like, the oh, there's the classic Mass Effect music. Oh, hi. That was rather rude of you. Where are you? Oh. Let's see here. Too far away. Oh yeah, I forgot they can do those hexagonal shields. Hold on, is that a Geth Prime? Oh, this mod is gonna be fun. Oh, missed. Come on, pop your head back up. I know there's another one over there. There you are. Oh crap. There's more of you than I thought. Ashley, shoot him, you dumbass! Are we done? You guys were being a little more obnoxious than you should have been.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
I always found it interesting that Saren and the Geth managed to find the Prothean beacon only hours after it was unearthed. Oh, right. I forgot the bombs.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Sit down and shut up. Oh, wait, no. I'm used to hitting B for initiating things, not A. So I was like, let's just keep smacking the freaking bomb until it detonates, I guess. The next one is it over here? Okay. Yep. And then the last one is down below. I've got time. Is there anything? Oh, wait, nope. The last one's right here. I thought the last one was down on the bottom. Well, that's convenient. Now we're just on cleanup duty. Is that it? I think that's it. I remember where a lot of the like consumables and things that you can pick up happen to be. And again, can I just say, I am so freaking happy that sprint is infinite in this game. Because the original Mass Effect, you could only sprint for like a very short period of time, and then you ran out. And then you had like a 3-minute cooldown. So this is so nice. Also feels a little bit faster too. Maybe that's because of the fact that I don't have motion blur on. That could very well be it.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No, don't touch it. It's too...
Oh, that's interesting. The way the Prothean beacon interacted, normally you can hear Ashley still saying, no, don't touch her, it's too dangerous. But I don't know if that's a mod or something new to the to Legendary Edition, but like you would only hear it while you weren't in the flashing. That's curious and kind of cool, honestly.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime, the Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never
Hi,
get
Jocelyn.
a chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
There's a decent number of mods in this particular playthrough of Mass Effect, so if you don't recognize some stuff, it's literally because of the fact that I have modded it to change it to make it look a little bit more like Mass Effect 2 and 3, so that the 3 games seem a little more cohesive. Because I know that you've been playing the Legendary Edition consistently for a little bit. So, yeah, if you see some stuff and it doesn't look familiar, it's because I have literally modded it to not be familiar.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh. Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
I mean, I personally... Okay, so I have complicated feelings about Ashley. I love Ashley as a character overall, but I really dislike the fact that the undertones that she expresses about aliens happen to almost dominate her personality. Like, she reminds me a lot of a particular character from the show Eureka, both in appearance and personality. But I don't like that she's, like, borderline racist towards, like, Turians especially, but just aliens in general. It rubs me the wrong way. If she didn't have those views, I feel like she'd actually be a pretty well-accepted character.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best. A living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
Not to mention a titanic dreadnought. Like, you can't undersell that.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council.
The Ambassador.
They want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Udina is like one of the most useless characters in this game. Let's see here. I'm gonna save, and then I am going to see if I can modify Ashley a little bit. Appearance modification menu. Is it? No, it's not that one. It is. Maybe I can't modify Ashley unless I'm actually got her in the party. It's kind of annoying. Unless it's in options? Nope. Ah! I think it might be here. This is where I want to be. Okay. Shotgun. I'll have to. I will have to learn where the, where they put the appearance modification menu. That way, I can just on whenever I want change my character or my crewmate's appearance, because kind of the entire reason why I got the oh, okay. That's why I can't do it. It's because it's in the what do you call it? The basement.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander. Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
The shuttle bay, that's what I meant.
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. It doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together. And I'm just sorry that we lost Jenkins.
Yeah, I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck. It's been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not gonna be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
I was a regular Navy brat. I got a little more noteworthy than the folks expected.
Oh, that's right, the Blitz. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
Do I reveal how much I know, or do I keep it to myself because it's still kind of need to know? At this point, is it really need to know? I guess it makes sense that we want to brief the council on what everything is going on. He saw the beacon. He heard about Saren. So yeah, okay.
The captain hopes the ambassador can get an audience with the council. Tell them what Saren's been up to.
Makes sense. They'd probably like to know he's not working for them anymore. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
Easy enough. Ashley's over there. That's my locker. That's not the X.
I'm glad to see you're feeling better, Commander.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
I can't remember if Chakwas has white hair in Mass Effect 2 or 3. I feel like she does, because like when I saw her in the Legendary Edition here, I was almost shocked that she had black hair, or like dark graying. I don't remember though. Like I said, it's been like 12 years since I played these campaigns.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
I just wish
Thanks,
you
Commander.
tone down the
That means a lot.
undertones a little bit.
I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
There's nothing special about me, Williams. Anyone would have done the same.
Held off an entire enemy platoon? Alone? With all due respect, Commander, I think you've got somebody watching over you.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
I don't think I've ever talked... In all the playthroughs that I've ever done, I don't think I've ever actually been back here to talk to Anderson. Like 15 or 16 playthroughs, and I don't think I've ever talked to Anderson back here.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready.
Oh.
Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
I guess that answers that. Can I go down? Am I allowed to go down and change my character's outfit? That'd be kind of nice. I should get the mod that unlocks the elevator cutscene talk for the Mako drives to make the Mako a little more interesting. Doesn't need any of that. Aha! There we go. I guess since Ashley isn't officially on the Normandy yet, I can't do anything about the custom appearance. Oh wait, nope. There she is. Custom appearance. Casual appearance. Because that's the default outfit. No. Do I want to put her in that? I don't know. What's gangster outfit? oh, okay. No. No. No, she doesn't need to be in the dress uniform. Fatigues. Heavy fatigues? Oh. Maybe I'll put her in the heavy fatigues just to differentiate herself. Alliance hoodie. Oh, you know what? I might do the hoodie. I think I'll do the hoodie. That is an outfit. Yeah, I'll do the hoodie. I like that. Okay. And then combat appearance. You are not staying in the standard armor. Okay, that's when she is on Mass Effect 2. I might keep her in that. Might keep her in the Mass Effect 2 armor that she appears in. Kind of interesting that that's basically the same color as her Phoenix armor. Yeah, we'll keep her in that. We'll do that. Cool.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay, next question. Do they have... Yes, black market license. Cool. Now I can use black market equipment and get stuff that was meant to be in Mass Effect 1, but was cut for one reason or another. Or at least in the Legendary Edition. Like Batarian arms stuff. I might change Shepard's casual outfit later. I'm not going to do that right now, but I might change Shepard's casual outfit.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
My folks sent some food from back home. Earthside food just tastes better somehow.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
I do have to say that, like, the Mass Effect 3 fatigue look a little weird with the SR1 hat. I do have to say that the SR1 hat does not match with the Mass Effect 3 fatigues, but I don't know. I like the Mass Effect 3 fatigues more, and I like the fact that I've got Shepard and the ME1 fatigues just as different, just to be different.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy.
Joker, your mouth wasn't moving there.
You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Little weird. That might be a mod thing, though.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Got her, Gina.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
That's one thing we can agree on. That's one thing we can agree upon, Ashley. Genuinely. Oops. Damn it. There we go. Alright, our first little mission. I like the fact that this mod has added so many NPCs around. Although, unfortunately for Udina, and most amusingly for me, Udina just got freaking verbally bitch slapped by the council in front of all these people.
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. I can't just... This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
I forgot how much I like interacting with the characters around the Citadel.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
What do you do here?
Modestly. I work to bring the problems and the requests of the L-Corps groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
I'm mostly asking these questions because I know that I've got several people on my from my friends list over on Facebook and whatnot that are watching this stream right now that have never seen Mass Effect. Although I have played this many, many times, and I know several people watching me have as well. There are plenty who have not, and this is a genuine experience for them. So I want to be able to like explore everything. Oops, no, turn.
Tell me about the history and origins of the L-Corps.
The L-Corps were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the L-Corps.
Frankly, we L-Corps prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Also, talking to these people gives me experience sometimes, and I am all about trying to get experience, and I chose the classic method, which means 60 levels. I still don't know if 60 levels and 30 levels are any different from each other, but I'm not taking any chances. I'm doing everything that I normally do when I play Mass Effect, which is talk to everybody, even if I've heard this conversation a million times, to earn as many codex entries and experience points as possible.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
I find it also very funny that the Elcor and the Volus are like polar opposites in terms of culture, where the Volus are constantly changing and like morphing back and forth between like big things and small things in terms of their tribes and whatnot. The Elcor are like small, tight-knit groups. We like stability. We don't like sudden change. Like, it's a complete opposite of each other.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, EarthClan.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel.
You can say that.
Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find the Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
I don't know if that's a mod or if it's one of the mods, like what is it? The mod for greater diversity, or if it was actually changed in the Legendary Edition. The downside of playing this without playing the Legendary Edition first. But the Elcor were completely static in the original game. So the fact that he did like a dismissive like hand wave, that was actually kind of cool, because I think even in Mass Effect 3 they were barely mobile. They barely did anything. We hear things about like Elcor having giant artillery units mounted on their backs when they go to war and stuff like that, or basically being used as giant siege engines, but you don't actually see the Elcor move all that much, if at all, in any of the games. So it's actually really cool that they added that, whether that be a mod or the Legendary Edition itself. I like that. Nice little quality of life improvement. Wait, what's over here? Oh, hello. A lot of Hanar. I found a shiny Hanar. Oh, this must be the Hanar ambassadors area, since they've got the female Drell. Interesting. This mod is doing work. But because the Drell are here, and the Hanar are here, this must be the Hanar ambassador office. I love the fact that this mod added the female Turians, female Drell. I don't remember ever seeing female Drell in any of the original games. Maybe there was a couple of them. This is so much fun, seeing so many new things.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide. Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
The way that they animated Avina has always given me, like, I don't know, like many of the VI animations, not just Avina's, but like just the way that they're designed, they give me a Tron feel, but in an unsettling way. Like I've never really felt comfortable around the most of the VI characters in Mass Effect. They just don't. Maybe it's the translucency. Maybe it's being able to see through them and the way that they've got them designed for that. But like it reminds me of, it should look like Cortana, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like Cortana from Halo. Like the AI holograms look like they should emulate that, but they don't properly, or they do it in a way that just makes it feel very weird to me.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
X. See, and this is why I keep exploring. This is why I keep talking to everybody. Nope, I don't want to pull my gun out. That's just awkward. I know why. It's because I've been playing God of War, and God of War, like, you hit the select button or the option button or whatever to pull out, to do anything, really, when it comes to like, menu work. And so, like, I'm thinking God of War, what do you call it? God of War button commands. I think that's the reason why, like, I keep hitting B instead of A in order to interact with things.
I've got 3 days of paperwork to finish by the end of my shift today.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Fairly certain that the Volus diplomat was not a regular content. I think that was a modded content, or a piece of modded content. Oh, that's going down. I want to go over here. This. Oh, wow. I'm pretty sure that Palin's office was actually a lot smaller in the original game. But I could be wrong. Like I said, it's been forever since I played the original game. Hello, Hiso. I am playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition with a ton of mods to try and make it interesting and unique. And going through and kind of exploring the game for anybody who has not played it before. Untraceable account of receipts across the extranet. My fellow biotic, you have been selected with this. Right. The Hawking 80 cluster. I remember this one, the biotic cult, if I remember correctly.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I am not romancing anybody in Mass Effect 1, and the reason for that is because I have modded the game to be able to romance a couple of the characters in Mass Effect 2 and 3 with FemShep that you normally cannot romance. Specifically, the mod that I have allows you to romance Jack and Miranda, who are two of the squad mates from Mass Effect 2 that were initially slated to be bi romances, but because of this is a little history in Mass Effect. Mass Effect 1 has the ability of FemShep romancing Liara Tassoni, alongside male Shep. Like, Liara Tassoni is just a pansexual individual. You can romance her if you wish with either character. Fox News was all up in arms when Mass Effect 1 came out. And so when Mass Effect 2 was in development, EA, after purchasing BioWare, was afraid of the backlash. And so the planned romances for, I think Callie was meant to be a bi-romance as well. But I know for a fact that Jack and Miranda were meant to be bi-romances. Some of that stuff was added into the game, but then cut, and some of it was just never developed because EA was too spooked. And so, some of the stuff is in the code but never implemented. So I put a mod in that allowed modders to take.
I'll be going now.
Oh shit!
Goodbye, Commander.
I hit a button. I put a mod in that re-implemented some of the cut content and also took lines from other parts of the game to fill in Fem Shepard's lines and Fem Shepard's reactions and whatnot, as well as fixing animations, so that way Jack and Miranda could properly be romanced as Fem Shep like they were always intended to be. It's kind of frustrating that that BioWare was forced to cave because of EA's panicking of the handling of Mass Effect 1's press by Fox News, but modders were able to fix that.
Shepard, what can I do for you now?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
I was tempted to place FemShep and Romance Garrus, but I like the idea of this mod, implementing some of this stuff. And since I've played this game so many times, I want to see how that romance was supposed to go with Jack specifically, because Jack needs a lot of therapy and a lot of love. And I enjoy, romancing Jack. She's my second favorite romance for male Shep after Tally. And so I was thinking about just doing that with FemShep.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law, especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the reason why you don't have to break the law is because someone else probably is, in order to make sure that your job is easier. There's always going to be, as much as I hate it, there's always going to be an underside, an underhanded division of the government that's going to do things nobody else can or want to do. That's unfortunately just the truth. You look at Star Trek, they do that with Section 31 and the not the Tatapa Council, the Obsidian Order for the Cardassians, and the Tal Shiar for the Romulans. Every single government has those Black Ops agents. And the Spectres just happen to be the Black Ops agents that are out in plain sight, you know?
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable.
That I agree with.
Out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
But not all Spectres are like Saren.
True. But the potential is always there.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
There we go. Experience. That's ultimately what I wanted, was experience.
This place seems strange. I wish there were more humans around.
Yeah.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she would. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Oh, right. I forgot about her.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
You say that now.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
You know who I am?
Your arrival created a bigger-than-average stir among the diplomats and hangers-on around here. There's always something new happening around here. I could fill you in on some points of interest if you'd like.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is Shaira's?
The consort? She entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Oh, right. I forgot. The only thing over here is just that collector. Or not collector. What are those things again? I can't remember. The bug guy. I'm trying to remember what they're called. It'll come to me. I know that there's a quest revolving them, so it'll come to me eventually. And the rocking with the sprint gets a little much after a while. Ah, yes, the Krogan statue, which Grunt will defile in Mass Effect 3's Citadel DLC. I guess not defile, he just climbs on it, but still. Keeper, that's what they're called, the Keepers.
If you're gonna make a Krogan statue, you might as well make it big, right?
Oh, hey, Elcor. The Elcor is walking. That has to be animation that they either ported over from Mass Effect 3 or that was installed into the Legendary Edition because Mass Effect 3 is connected to it. Because the Elcor, as far as I'm aware, I don't remember ever seeing them walk in Mass Effect 1. But again, 12 years ago, I don't remember for sure. And, oh, seeing the Mass Effect 2 robots in here, the mechs, that's awesome.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. It is a great honor to welcome the heroes of the Blitz.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single, strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find out in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the Council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope he will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I like Barlavan. Barlavan is one of my favorite minor characters in here. He's very interesting. Keeper, that's for something that isn't ready yet.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
Come on, damn it. Stupid controller. Work. There we go.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder.
Oh, I already asked that.
Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Let's see here. Check out the non-human armors. Not that I have any credits. Kind of forgot about that. I kind of spent most of my credits on that black market mod. Trying to remember. I think Shire is over here. I want to talk to her before I go to the council. Get that ball rolling.
That's nothing. I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? What do they want?
How should I know? It's not like keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
Yet everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Not to mention frustrating.
Welcome. I am Naylina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
Is she mystical?
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
What do you do here, Naylina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
Contented, yeah.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Naylina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress. Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you. You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
The one thing I do kind of wish is that some of these like personal buildings, like this area here, were a little more personalized. Like I don't know, like holograms or posters or something, just to make it look a little more lively and interesting. I think that's one thing that I kind of wish that I'm sure that there's a mod out there for it to try and make it look a little bit more unique. Because like in Mass Effect 2 and 3, when you go to the Citadel, it doesn't look so bare bones, you know? So I'll have to look to see if there's any like decorative mods for Mass Effect 1 Citadel, so that way it looks a little more interesting to walk through and it's not so white and black and barren.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful. Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
All right. Unfortunately, I do have to get going because it is dinner time now, and it's almost. I've been live for about 3 hours. I wanted to go live so much sooner than this. So what I'm going to do is going to wrap things up here, and I think on Saturday I'm going to do another live stream. What was that? I have something hilarious to show you. Go to 24/7 source code. Bradley, I have no idea what you're talking about, unfortunately. But I'll try to see if I can decipher that message after I get off of here. So, okay, so I'm going to wrap things up here. I'm going to go live again on Saturday, I think, after recording a couple of videos, so that way we can continue this, because I see that you guys really are enjoying watching. This is the largest turnout that I've had in a long time, so thank you for that. But since dinner is ready, I probably should get going. Thank you for all of you guys. Maybe I'll pop up before Saturday, but most likely for sure Saturday. If I do think I'll pop up before Saturday, it'll probably be later on in the evenings, because I work until like 7 p.m. Pacific time. So it'll probably be like 9 or 10 p.m. But we'll see what happens. And of course, the VODs will always be here if you guys want to go back and catch up on anything that you missed. But in the meantime, thank you for joining me, like, deeply. I'm honored and touched that so many of you guys turned out for this. I am Arc Alpha 12, Art Gregorius, in my VTuber form here. And I will see you in the next stream.